The top three worries of the mobile operators arise from three fundamental changes in the way they operate their services and their networks. In fact, the first change is the fact that they are moving from non-real-time to real-time mode of operations. Because with 5G, operators are expected to deliver real-time, on-demand digital services to their consumer and enterprise customers. For the enterprise customers in particular, they are expected now to deliver, to provision and deliver on-demand 5G slices to carry critical services such as connected ambulances, for example. And there are, of course, many, many, many examples. So far, or traditionally, mobile operators used to have human staff, technicians and engineers sitting in network operations center and service operations center, monitoring these networks and these services, and then spotting issues and then taking actions to to maintain and optimize the network, or in fact to plan it and deliver provision services to customers. And this has to fundamentally change to become a real-time mode of operation, where that is incompatible with the latency introduced by the human factor. The second, the second change is the SLA, that the new paradigm brought about by 5G revolves around the monetization of advanced connectivity services delivered mainly to enterprise customers, which means that operators will need to assure and guarantee SLA, which is something that they did not do traditionally, where they were essentially working on best effort basis. And from now on, assurance of SLAs and customer quality of service becomes absolutely a must, and in fact is the key pillar behind the monetization of the investment in 5G. And finally, 5G again brings the promise of a new business model. It's in fact a platform business model that operators are aiming to put in place, which also is about delivering the network as a service and to carry a variety of enterprise services, which means that these networks and these services will then be facing multiple new patterns and new devices that will come to the network. And these are unknown, will be learned, which means also the need for artificial intelligence to be adopted. And there is a lot of cultural change and a lot of staff skill set and staff profiles and so on that will need to be considered, and that's a major I would say challenge going forward. Behind all of these challenges, there are plenty of promises and opportunities, but these are fundamental changes that will need to be considered. Connectivity and telco has never been so critical for the economy, and we've seen it and to our society, and we've seen it with the recent pandemic. 5G will even be more critical because it will not only allow this connectivity to continue and to improve, but it will completely transform our society and many industries right now in various sectors. And so we are committed to continue supporting our customers, the mobile operators, in delivering these new generation of advanced connectivity services to transform our digital society with 5G. How is that? So first of all, we are committed to the cloudification of service assurance. As I mentioned before, we were one of the first one to deliver a fully cloud native service assurance solution with microservices, containers, DevOps, CI/CD through the strategic partnership with AWS, and we have already migrated a large number of our tier one customers to this model. And we've partnered also with Red Hat, by the way, on the container orchestration. And we've been early adopters of the TM Forum APIs to enable that openness, because being in the public cloud is one thing, but being really open and exposing data to make sense of it to a variety of use cases and enabling a lot of outcomes is another thing. The second thing is enabling this automation, but at far more advanced levels than what we've seen today. And in particular, closed loop automation and integration between the fulfillment or the orchestration layer and the assurance is key in order to deliver the services, then identify or spot SLA degradations or SLA issues, etc., and then fixing them in a completely kind of automated way in closed loop, or then predicting what the network will or the services or the traffic will be, what the network demand or the network or the services or the traffic, and then planning for them and provisioning the right resources also in a closed loop will be essential. And this is what will enable zero touch operations. And we've been doing a lot of work also with partners such as Oracle on enabling this closed loop automation between the assurance and then the fulfillment and the orchestration. The third one is really the AI ops this is done through native integration of the assurance with big data lakes or even telco lakes. And here there will be a lot of interesting announcement we'll be doing with partners, but also enabling machine learning techniques and AI ops to run on top of assurance to enable this predictive assurance capabilities that I'm talking about. And finally, our approach is to deliver use cases to our customers. So we're not just delivering technology, products, or platforms to them, but we are embedding on those platforms a lot of our telecom know-how, our in services and networks, and we're giving to them ready to consume and ready to use solutions for the 5G, but also for a variety of digital services. And our approach is very flexible, both operationally and commercially, to co-create and co-innovate with our customers, because the future is about co-creation, co-innovation, and about being a player in an open ecosystem rather than delivering boxes and working in silos and with traditional vendor-supplier relationships. And that very open, agile, flexible, and collaborative approach is also what sets us apart, in addition to our innovative technology.